We've all been told the same thing since childhood. Save your money, and one day you'll be rich. It's the advice passed down through generations, written in every financial book from decades ago. But let's be real, saving alone won't make you rich. It might keep you safe for a while, but it won't buy you freedom. In fact, saving money without a plan for growth is like trying to fill a bucket full of holes. You'll always lose more than you gain. Here's the truth no one wants to admit. The world has changed, but our financial advice hasn't. The cost of living rises every year. Inflation eats away at your savings, and the interest you get from banks is barely enough to buy you a cup of coffee each month. Saving is safe, yes, but safety and wealth don't live in the same neighborhood. The rich understand something that most people don't. Money sitting still is money dying slowly. Think about it. When you put your money in a savings account, it's not growing, it's waiting. Meanwhile, prices go up, opportunities pass by, and your future potential slips quietly through your fingers. The truth is, you can't save your way to wealth, but you can invest your way there. Wealth doesn't come from how much you keep. It comes from how well you use what you have. The wealthy don't just save, they multiply. They use their money to buy assets, not liabilities. They invest in businesses, stocks, real estate, education, and skills that generate returns over time. They let compound growth do the heavy lifting. They understand that money is a tool, a living thing that must move, work, and circulate to grow. If it doesn't, it loses value. Saving has its place. It teaches discipline and builds a foundation. You need savings for emergencies, for peace of mind, for opportunities that may come. But once that foundation is set, the goal must shift from saving to scaling. Because the people who stay in saving mode forever never move beyond survival. They live in fear. Fear of losing, fear of risk, fear of what could go wrong. But those who dare to invest think differently. They ask, what if it goes right? Wealth begins in the mind before it shows in the bank. If you think small, your results will always be small. The middle class saves money to protect what they have. The rich invest money to create what they want. That's the difference between surviving and thriving. One mindset locks you into safety. The other opens you to freedom. Let's be honest. Saving feels good. It gives you a sense of control, a feeling that you're doing something responsible. But responsibility without strategy is just stagnation in disguise. Inflation doesn't care about how disciplined you are. Time doesn't care about how safe you're playing it. The longer you wait to make your money work for you, the harder it becomes to break free from the cycle of just enough. Building wealth isn't about being reckless. It's about being smart with risk. The right risk, calculated and planned, is what creates growth. Investing doesn't always mean the stock market. It can mean investing in your education, a side hustle, learning new skills, or building something that can grow without your constant effort. Imagine your money like seeds. Saving keeps them locked in a jar, safe, untouched, but lifeless. Investing plants them in the soil. Some may not grow, but the ones that do can feed you for life. And that's how wealth works. It's not about hoarding. It's about multiplying. So, if you're saving money and wondering why your life still feels stuck, maybe it's time to ask yourself, are you saving to survive, or are you investing to grow? The difference between the two is the difference between a life of limits and a life of freedom. Don't let your money sleep in the bank while inflation eats it alive. Wake it up. Make it move. Make it work for you. Because no one ever got rich by keeping their money safe. They got rich by making their money brave. Your financial freedom isn't found in your savings account. It is found in your mindset, in your willingness to take the next step, and in your belief that money isn't meant to be stored, it's meant to create.